Huh? That was actually the one I got the most links. Huh? For the story, the lessons. Is it working?
Yeah. I just go back for you. It'll reach you.
Okay.
Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Thursday Morning Live. It's just a little after 5 a.m. Central Standard Time here in the Fort Worth, Texas area. I'm going to be working some side delts, back, a little bit of biceps, a little bit of legs, and then that's kind of the goal today. We'll play as much as we can. I don't have a ton of time. Let's get an early start today, getting kids to school and getting ready and getting to work. We're going to put a prompt here on the screen. Give me just 1 second and write this in. All right, got a question here, or not really a question. I have a little prompt. So back in my earlier pro wrestling days, before I stopped wrestling the very first time, back in the late 2000s, going into 2010, I had an interesting experience with one of the times I was an extra in WWE. I'll share that story, but first I gotta get 10 likes before I do. We also got Velico. It says TTTGS. I don't know what that means. I think you're just playing with your keyboard. We'll have to let you know what that means. You guys said 10 likes and we'll share the story. We're also gonna do a little something here where for every like I get on the way to 10, I have to try to do 10 pull-ups. Now, if you know anything about me, I broke my neck about 6 months ago. And so pull-up work is not necessarily the easiest thing for me anymore. So I gotta build back up to it. But for every additional like I get, I'll do 10 pull-ups. So be sure to hit the like button. Be sure to subscribe. We're trying to get to 1,000 subscribers. As of right now, we have 595. So we're just shy of 600. So help us out there. Feel free to comment in the chat. We'll talk about life. We'll talk about gym. Talk about whatever you want. All right, let's get started. Again, any additional likes, we're starting on 2 right now, will equate to 10 pull-ups. All right, so we got 16 reps on each side, cable lat raises. We also have 2 new legs. Which means I got to do some pull-ups now. Someone liked. Also, we got Alberto says, "Fella, peace, love, you kiddo." Alberto with the kiddo stuff. All right, so now I'm triggered to do some pull-ups. As I said earlier, if I get likes while I'm doing the set, I gotta go ahead and do 10 pull-ups. 10 pull-ups might not sound like it's very difficult, but the reality is, because of my neck issue, I can't pull up the way I used to. So, no matter how many sets it takes, I have to do some pull-ups. I think I can do it at least 2 sets. I'm gonna shoot for 1. All right, 10 pull-ups, as promised. You guys hit the like button. Appreciate that. Now we're gonna go back to the shoulder exercise, the cable lat raises. This time, if I get a new leg, I've got to jump into 40 consecutive squats. It's not you, or is it you? Yeah, so like I said, any new legs now when I go into this next set. I mean, as soon as I'm done, I got to do 40 consecutive squats. Also got a story here. If we get 10 likes, I'll share a story. Well, back in the late 2000s, cusping 2010, I was an extra in the WWE. I have an interesting, funny story that I'll share. I'm gonna get 10 likes before I share it. So when we get back to the exercise, we're at 4 legs. If I come back and we're above 4, we'll go into the 40 squats consecutive. All right, we're still at 4 legs, which means it does not trigger me into having to do the squats. If you watched before, then you know I hate working legs. I don't believe a lot of people actually work legs. I don't believe a lot of men like working legs. But I'm honest about it. I don't enjoy it. But if I get another light, if I go from 4 to 5 or 6, any additional light between now and my next set means I gotta do 40 squats in a row. So if you feel like being entertained by my misfortune, feel free to hit the like button. Also, if we get 10 likes during this live, which we've got about 27 minutes left, and I gotta get off here, if not a little bit sooner. If we get 10 total likes, then I'll share a story about back in like 2008, 2009, when I was an extra for the WWE. It's a funny story. It's funny now, it wasn't at the time. An experience I had with involving Vince McMahon, The Undertaker, and Shawn Michaels. Had an interaction with them based on a project they were involved in, and I'll share that story, but I gotta have 10 likes first. I'm gonna go back into my next set. If I get any additional likes, right now my ticker here shows I got 4 likes. If I get any additional that pop up on the screen while I'm doing this set, I'll come back and I'll go into 40 consecutive squats. Let's see, let's do. All right, we got 13, and we got fishing with his keyboard opinion. It says weak. Is that right, fishing? You think it's weak? Please don't say mean things. Shut up. What is the matter with so many of the men out there? I'm assuming you're a man. Either that or you're like a 11-year-old boy. What does it matter with you guys? Fishing 748. Just getting on some random guy's live and jacking with him. Tell him he's weak. You wouldn't say that in real life. In fact, if you said that on the sidewalk, you'd have a matching broken neck. It's funny how brave you guys are behind the screen. Stay out of the live fishing. Go find something better to do with your life. Luke Ryder says, hey, how are you? Good, Luke. How you doing, man? Good seeing you. Working on some, Luke, working on some deltoid work. Working on some back exercises. A little bit of legs, a little bit of biceps, depending on if we have time for it all. You said you're not weak at all. You're jacked, dude. I appreciate that. Yeah, this guy fishing 748. which is normal. Got a troll. They get in here and they just say some dumb stuff. You know, Luke, it's crazy to me. No one's ever in my entire life encountered me on the sidewalk or in public, in the store, at the gas station, or anything, and walked up to me and said anything like that. But here in these live streams, you got some guys that are very brave behind the keyboard and say stuff like that. But I appreciate you, Luke. You said big muscle dude, not weak at all, you're jacked. Thank you, I appreciate that, Luke. Try to work real hard. Oh, and there we go. I got the 5th like, which if you were watching earlier, you know, another like triggers me to have to do free squats, 40 of them consecutively. I hate squats. I hate working legs. So you guys are controlling the workout right now. I said if I get another like, I have to do the squats. And that's what just happened. I got another like, so I'll do the squats. Before I get these started, the screen prompt, if I get 10 likes, I'll share a story about a time I was an extra in WWE. I think it was around year 2008, 2009. It involved an angle with Vince McMahon, The Undertaker, Shawn Michaels. I'll share that story. It's kind of funny now, but I gotta get 10 likes before I get there. I'm gonna hit these squats as promised. All right, 40 squats in a row, as promised. We're at 5 likes. If we get a 6th like or higher, I'll commit to doing another 10 pull-ups. Now, if you know, I broke my neck back in November. A couple of my muscles don't work the way they used to because of some nerve damage. So as that's healing, it kind of makes things a little challenging. But I'll do the 10 pull-ups, and there's 6 legs. So I gotta go to 10 pull-ups. So anyways, what I was getting to is pull-ups are a little bit more difficult than they used to be because of the injury. But as many sets as it takes, I'll knock these out since I got 6. If we get to 10 likes, I'll share a story. By the time I was an extra in WWE, back in about 2008 or 9. All right, so we got 10 pull-ups. I was able to split it into 2 different sets. First set was 7. Second set was 3. With time, I'll be able to build back up to what I used to be able to do before my injury. I need to really actually, now that I feel like I'm not feeling an immense amount of tension in my neck on those like I used to, I need to really start focusing on those throughout the day more. I have an old hack that I used in the past about how to build up your pull-up strength. I can share it with you. And it looks like I need to get back to it since I'm healing pretty well. You know, I do think it's interesting. This guy fishing jumps on here, says weak, gets confronted, runs off and hides. Never fails. That's how it seems to go. All right, so we're gonna go back into cable lat raises. We got 5 legs. If we get another one while I'm doing this set, we'll go back into another round of 40 free squats. So if we go from 5, if we go to more than 5, so 6 or 7 or 8, then we'll go right back into some free squats. And if you know me, I hate working legs. In the meantime, if we get 10 total legs, I'll share a story about my time as an extra in WWE. I had about 3 or 4 different instances I got to be an extra, but this one was it stood out as being an abnormal time. It was an angle involving Vince McMahon, The Undertaker, Shawn Michaels. Something happened during my involvement, and I'll share what that is. Guys, don't forget to subscribe. We're trying to get to 1,000 subscribers by the end of August. Right now we're at 595, or was at least as of this morning. Help us get to that 1,000 mark. Let's jump back into this. It's Brick King. What's up, man? Good seeing you. Hey, Brick, I'll get to you in just a minute. All right, we got, we'll write down the stats here. All right, Brick King says, yo again. You said, yo, Hoshaburi. You said, sorry, Ishaburi. I don't know what that means. I don't know, Brick King. I'm not sure what you're talking about. You have to let me know. We do have another like, which means we're going to have to go into 40 free squats. Which is the deal. I said if I get above 5, any extra likes, Means I gotta go right into 40 free squats, so I'll do that in just a minute. Here's my buddy Sonny. Says, good morning, Baya G. What's up, man? I think he said good morning, Bobby G. Sonny says hi. She said good morning. Oh, there she is. She just typed it in. How you doing? How you doing, Sonny? What's been up? I don't think you've reported in how you're doing with your fitness and your diet lately. You gotta let me know how's that going. Go ahead and get my 40 free squats as promised. Got 40 squats as promised. Got 7 likes. 3 more likes are needed to share the story. And we are running out of time. Actually gonna have to end this live early today. Got a really busy day and I gotta get ready a little bit earlier. So if you're wanting to hear the story, we gotta get to 10 likes. Another one just popped in, so we're at 8. I need 10 to share the story. So if you're wanting to hear the story, look over to your look over to your boyfriend, your girlfriend, your spouse, your friend, whatever it is. Say, hey, get on this live, hit the like button so I don't miss the story. I'll tell you about it. There was a time as an extra in WWE, an angle involving Vince McMahon, Shawn Michaels, and The Undertaker. I'll share it then. Sonny says we have 9, I still only show 8. But if we get 10, I can get at least 2 people to confirm there's 10. I'll go ahead and share it then. All right, so I do, Sonny says I'm at the baby's name ritual today. Priest is doing that, okay. Your grandma's house. You said too much traveling nowadays. Yeah, it does seem like you travel a lot. Here, girl. Jake Blocks. He says it's me. I'm back, bro. I'm gymming. Nice. Welcome back, Jake Blocks. Good to see you again. Sonny says hi, Sophia. She says hi back, Sonny. All right, let me get in a setting. All right, everyone. We didn't get the 10 likes, unfortunately. I show 8 on my screen. Everybody else shows 9. I needed 10 to share the story, but I gotta go. I got some things I gotta get done. I have a very busy day, so I got ended a little bit early. I really was hoping to tell the story, so what we're gonna do is the next live we do, I will share this story as well, except next time we do a live, it will only require 5 likes. So tune in next time. If we can get the 5 likes, we'll share the story, which is my time as an extra in WWE. I had a little interaction involving Vince McMahon, The Undertaker, and Shawn Michaels. It's kind of an interesting one, but we didn't get to enough likes this time to share it, so I'll share that the next time we do a live. Thank you guys for your support. If you didn't subscribe, be sure to subscribe. I'm trying to get to 1,000 by the end of August. As of this morning, we're at 595 subscribers, so help us grow by hitting the subscribe link or a subscribe button. If you're not already a subscriber, be sure to share this with any friends or family that you think would be into what we do. We do these lives. We have a bunch of funny shorts that we send out on a daily basis, motivational shorts, little tips and advice and things I just rant about being a dad. So enjoy all my time with you guys as we try to grow the channel. If there's something specific you want to see, then when I post the live replay, feel free to go in there and comment and give your feedback. All right, everyone, take care. See ya.